All right, everybody just has to ready up their little light bulb. Chris, click your little ready light bulb. All right, it's Zach's turn.
Alright, you fucking bastard.
Crap.
Doug.
What are you doing?
You're gonna kill yourself.
Oh, this is stupid. Oh, you.
Oh, eh. Is he Irish? Did you get an Irish guy?
Yeah, a little Irish.
Go away.
Would you ever off with you?
I'd watch a show about Irish worms.
I would too.
This is Gomar's chance to shine.
Chris, I'm ahead of imagine you like tunneling through the dirt like a worm.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea what that might sound like? That's pretty good. That's a pretty good. You know what? Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
That's like very worm-like, like worm-esque.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever read the book Worm Farm?
I was trying to think of
where the
legitimately.
Worm to love the man.
What was the one with the bully who ate the worms? It was like a big deal. It was
you
like
were the bully that ate the worm.
No, it was like a bully who ate worms. It was like a big deal. I don't know what the fuck it was
Lord
called.
of the Worms.
Was it? I don't think it was a Goosebumps.
It was
book.
called Wormy Wormer.
Well, there was the famous story about the guy who didn't realize he was a worm until he looked in a mirror.
Oh yeah.
He went his whole life thinking he was a man, and then somebody finally said, "You're a worm."
The
and he went,
wormamorphosis.
Yeah, worm of the worlds.
What is happening?
Worm of the worlds.
Instead of war of the worlds, like a worm.
Okay, this is done, dude. I'm fucking losing my mind.
Yes! 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 How does that fucking work? Convicted fellow lives again!
How does that work? That's the second time I've done that!
I'll tell you how it works. The worm god is looking after me, man. I have a guardian worm looking after me.
So do we say write a story about and it does it?
Sure, let's try it. Write a story about
a little worm that got lost.
And found God.
And found God. So that's it, and then we
I think so. Let's try.
Okay.
Oh my God.
The little worm had been lost for days. He had wriggled and squirmed his way through the dark, damp earth, and he couldn't find his way back home. He was tired and hungry, and he had just about given up hope when he suddenly came across a bright light. He squinted up at it and could just make out a figure standing there looking down at him.
Hello, little worm.
The figure said,
I am God.
The little worm was amazed. He had never seen God before, but he had heard stories about him. He bowed his head reverently and said,
Thank you for finding me, God.
It is no problem.
God said,
I am always here for you, even when you are lost.
The little worm was filled with warmth and happiness, and he knew that he was finally home.
Wow, that's incredible.
Weirdly good.
Okay, so now that that is how it works, let's give it the old college try. Let's try to write a Seth Rogen movie.
Do we add on to that, or is that done now?
You can keep going if you really want to. You can say...
Can I say, like, write a 1,000-word essay?
No, what I'm saying is if you want this story to continue, you could say, and then...
Oh.
And then God throws the worm.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
The little worm was happy to be home, but then the devil entered. He was a cunning creature, and he quickly convinced the worm that evil was better than good.
See, God is just a figment of your imagination.
The devil said.
He doesn't really exist, but I do, and I can offer you so much better than he ever could.
The little worm was tempted, but then he remembered all the stories he had heard about the devil. He knew that he was a liar and a cheat, so he didn't want anything to do with him.
No, thank you.
The little worm said.
I'm going to stay with God.
And then the devil was gone. and the little worm was safe.
This story sucks.
Wow. Fuck you, man. That's an amazing story.
I was expecting the
He
devil
met
to
God,
do something
God let him-
crazy
Well,
clever.
Act 2 was supposed to get darker. It was
Yeah.
supposed to get darkest
Yeah.
before
No,
the light.
they kept the character of the worm consistently good,
And then Oneyplays entered and convinced him.
or at least God-fearing.
Wait, can I just say that and just see what it says about Lyle?
Yeah, see what
Yeah.
it says about me. Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's see.
Go on then.
The little worm was happy to be home, but that's the same
Then
problem.
Lyle from Oneyplays.
Oneyplays entered. He was a YouTube star, and he quickly convinced the worm that being popular was better than being with God.
See, God is just a figment of your imagination.
Lyle said.
He doesn't really exist, but I do, and I can offer you so much more than he ever could.
You're just like the devil.
Wait, you are the devil, Lyle?
The little worm was tempted, but he remembered all the stories he'd heard about Lyle. He knew he was an egotistical person who only cared about himself, and he didn't want anything to do with him.
No, thank you.
The little worm said.
I'm going to stay with God.
And then Lyle was gone.
Wow. He's got a
The little
big
worm was
heart.
safe.
Wow.
It really did completely parallel the last
But
story.
you know, this
But-
worm
but
is a resilient figure.
But
He-
instead of calling you a liar and a cheat, they called you
you
egotistical.
egotistical, yeah.
That was the main difference.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
that's pretty much
Story.
the only difference.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh no! Why, Lyle? I don't know. When the wind is like going the way I don't want it to, all of a sudden it matters. But when I compensate for the wind, all of a sudden the wind doesn't do shit. All of a sudden,
Yeah, no.
it's almost like this game is bullshit.
No, for throwable items, the wind doesn't affect them.
What? Since when?
It's always. The wind doesn't affect grenades in this game. Everyone, please type in F for Lyle.
Let's do a GoFundMe for Tit Job's family. That fallen worm.
I donate. I feel bad for them.
That was fun.
Fuck, dude, that kicked ass.
I give it 9 worms out of 10.
How many worms out of 10 would you give that, guys? We can do what we always do on these segments to give it the rating. Let's all say on 10 how many worms out of 10 out of 8 we give it. Okay, you guys ready?
How many worms out of 8? Okay.
That we each give it. Well, but we'll all say an answer because I think we all agree on 3. All right.
All right.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
7 worms out of
Seven.
8.
7 worms out of 8.
7 hours of 8.
Put that on screen. 7 worms out of 8 worms.
7
go.
worms out of 8.
There you go.
Ooh,
Guys.
is that your first?
Yep. Now I'll show you what I do.
He
This is.
founded a religion.
Now, what I do.
Spread this serpent.
I call this one Wormism. It's clearly a snake, but
Yeah.
that's my favorite. Let's rename this city when
Call
we
it
get the
Tyre.
chance.
Exactly.
Call it Tire. 'Cause it
Corey,
sounds
that
like
sucks ass.
Something besides a stupid fake social security number.
You said Tyre?
Don't call it Tire.
No! No!
It has to be worm related.
Call it the Grand Worm.
Yeah, the grand worm, and then
It
that.
does look like a worm, honestly.
Yeah, do that.
That's just actually Britain.
No, look, it looks
The
like...
grand.
Call it the grand
you're saying the
worm.
shape,
The
yeah.
shape.
and then call that one down there will be like.
When you conquer Ireland,
Yeah, what would Ireland
the
be?
Grand Worm experiment.
Yeah, the grand worm experiment.
There we go.
What is Arma? That just sounds like a moan.
That's a fucking. That's a.
Are you really gonna keep that? What is the social security number? What? Let's name that to
no,
something.
the fact that
this is the experiment. This created wormism.
Wormtopia.
Does everyone really hate this social security? Okay, fine.
Only me. I don't think anyone else cares.
Wormtopia.
Wormtropolis.
That's I like that better.
Wormtopia.
As much as I love Topia,
Wormtropolis.
Chop. What? Oh, like that.
Call
Wormtropolis Jr.
Ireland worm breeding ground.
Junior. AKA the Worm
Headquarters. Call Ireland. No, worm. It should have been the wormhole at Ireland, because that's the place where all the
when I
worms
take
go.
that, I can make that the
Call
wormhole.
Ireland the lesser Wormini.
Lesser
What the
Wormini.
fuck does that mean? The lesser. Watch.
Wormenians.
I like Wormenia.
Yeah,
like,
Wormenia.
sort of like Armenia.
That's pretty good.
Look, major victory.
Down in Tasmania, down in Romania.
Yes.
There we go. Even more faith. Look at that.
Hagas, Hagia
Where did you create
Sophie.
I created Hagia Sophia.
Can you name it something else?
I wonder actually. Do you not
I feel
realize
like
that
you-
we were supposed to be the preeminent builders of wonders?
Dude,
Cry
you're
about it,
far
dude.
below.
Dude, don't be quit whining.
You're in one area.
Build something better, dude. Stop crying.
Exactly. What do you want me to? You want me to
You
slow
wanna feel-
down
yeah,
so that you can feel better?
I'm sorry. Oh, let me slow down for you, dude.
Nope.
He builds like a single statue. You already have like 40 worm statues in every town.
Stop building worm statues. I can't keep up.
If I die, I hope I blow up on Chris now. Yeah,
You
fuck
do.
you,
Oh,
man.
looks like it's finally my turn.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Ouchies.
That worm got blown to high hell.
That worm got blown up.
That worm, mama, come on, say, come on, say that worm got blown to hell. Come on.
What just happened?
I fucking love worms in the world of worms.
Did you make up that song?
Yes.
I love all worm-related content.
Not Linkar.
Don't place that near me, you son of a
No!
bitch.
Oh my god.
That was destructive.
I know.
I think Linkara might have died. Oh no.
No, he kicks.
Why?
Don't worry, you got your little halo for when it does happen.
You'll never defeat me, you witch.
You'll never kill my worms. That's Linkara getting into an argument with his girlfriend over. She's like, you need to get rid of those worms, Linkara.
But the worms are part of me, my love. I've been cultivating them for 45 years.
Darling, I'll tell you what I told my last 30 exes. If it comes down to you and the worms, I pick the worms every time.
Every fucking time, you whore.
The worms always win.
If only people understood the true way of wormism.
I know. It's superior in every way to everything else.
They'll never
Sure,
get
man.
There's no downside to it. Nobody's died doing it, so
No, people love it.
people live forever on wormism, it seems.
Except for that missionary that died.
He only died because he was shot.
He only died because of wormism.
We need to
Wait.
buy wormism.com.
No, you can't say that.
He only died because of the horrible nature of wormism.
Tomar,
The
Yeah?
ruthless
we gotta
nature.
get wormism.com and make it into like a Scientology website.
Yeah, you guys want to
you
start a
should
cult called
absolutely.
wormism?
Should
Yeah.
I buy it right now before we
Replace-
Yes.
release this
Get
episode?
all the
If you're listening
religious
to this-
figures and
oh,
replace
hey,
it with
look at this.
Photoshop pictures of worms.
Tomar, we could make it like a real religion, just have people donate to us and we'll start a church somewhere. What do you say?
That's evil.
No.
But it'd be a great
No.
it'd be a great text.
It's only evil if we don't do anything good with it.
I think it's just a good idea.
We could just like
honestly.
all right.
a lot of people would want to be a wormist.
I won't say anything to undercut our potential wormism
Thank you.
religion.
Thank you.
What if wormism is already taken?
It should be wormism.org, really, if we're going to be not.
Both.
I also need to
Probably.
really think about settlers too. I'm just trying to play the game fast, but
See if
sorry,
.com's available.
Builders, I mean builders.
It is.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Dude,
You create the.
that could be like the new YouTube, wormism.com.
Wormism.com.
Is wormism really available?
Sound-
.com available?
Yeah, wormism.com is available.
that's such a short fucking phrase.
It's 7 letters, yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
kind of crazy. That wormism is
could be our-
Should we really get .org also?
Get them all. I mean, get
Get .gov.
I'm the one paying. I mean,
Or .ru.
I'm gonna invoice you for all this, Chris.
Get it. Well, just get .com and
.com and .org.
Yeah.
.org is the most .net maybe.
.org
.net,
because it's a
people probably-
religion.
That could be. Dude, we could do the wormism
Yeah,
I'm not
podcast.
getting .net. No, I'd screw .net.
Wormism podcast.
Worm.net is available for $4,000.
How about no?
How about no? Guys? What do you think? Should I try to explore?
Free
oh, you know
or
what?
$4,000. I don't
Look what
know.
I just saw. Look at this. That's the
Rice.
borders of somebody right
All
there.
right, Chris,
Ooh.
for $24,
I think if you.
I'm about to
did
buy
you set up shop there?
wormism.com and
Yeah, I just-
wormism.org.
I say
okay?
do it.
Look,
What's
I
the
just,
town
all right.
called?
I just put it right
Cologne?
here. Yep, but
Cologne.
It is Cologne. You're right. That fucking Cologne. It'll never escape me.
Oh, you know what?
What's that fucking Goosebump book about eating worms?
Oh,
Say cheese and die again.
I think that's what that place should be called. Is say cheese and die.
You call it that.
Stupid. What a stupid town name.
It's called Bowl Full of Worms.
Is that what it's called?
It's called A
Let's
Worm
get
a
our
Day
first
Keeps
one.
the Apple at Bay.
The worm
that's a
day?
reverse.
Yeah, but
the
worms
worm
love
keeps-
apples.
You're right. A worm a day would keep an apple
What did
away.
you
'cause
What
the
did you
app-
call it? What did you just fucking say it was 2 seconds ago?
Eat shit and fried rice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Call it eat shit and die. That's what that place should be called. Cologne should be called
Jesus.
eat shit and die.
That's so mean.
I think this is the guy that we're. That's right
That's what
here.
worms do. They eat shit and they die.
I mean, you're not wrong, I guess. Okay. I'll retract
I guess that is the
my
order.
objection.
That's also the order they do it in too.
Well, now that you put it that way,
They're
I
not dying and then
suppose.
eating shit.
Well, you can't be Cologne.
Let's make a game called Worms and Turds.
Worms and turds. It's like,
Let's
what's
pitch
it?
that to Worms Armageddon. They need some fucking like rebound after their NFTs failed.
They have NFTs?
You didn't know?
No.
Worms NFTs.
Yeah, they were pushing like Worms NFTs, but
Like Team 17 was?
yeah, they were doing like a
I'm sure they were flying
Worms.
off the
They had
shelves.
like they had like those like crazy masks with like fire, but they also had like red armor. It was just like really
Whoever's
stupid.
managing them right now really needs to be slapped in the face. Hey, Team 17, all you need to do is remake Worms Armageddon from like perfectly.
Yeah, just remake the game.
And just
you
have a
fucking
nice art
dipshits.
style.
And
Just
add
get
cool-
Zach to do it and fucking stop making stupid gimmick games and stop putting stupid gimmicks in. Just keep exactly what Armageddon had and make it for the modern fucking audience.
Chris, if they asked you to come on board, would you make any Worms game?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, dude. That'd
Worms.
be sick. I would help.
Guys.
You could.
Worms is beloved. We love Worms.
I'd be down to do a Worms.
We will make you. We will make you the best Worms game
Yeah,
ever.
I would absolutely make, and I would make like super ultra violent deaths. It wouldn't just be like.
There's a reason people are still playing Armageddon in droves. It's because it's the best version of the game.
And the NFTs look like shit.
Just make a new version of it where you don't have to set up weird fucking net play or whatever, and everyone will
Well, I'm
suck
curious.
it up.
Look, somebody else. John Curtin, Australia.
Team 17. The only thing
all they'd have to do is host servers.
The only thing I know Team 17 did was they were like with ukulele. I remember it was like a big controversy tied to that at one point.
That's sad.
But like, I totally forgot that they were part of Worms.
They keep
until you
ruining
said
the
that.
art style. Like Armageddon's
I know,
art
it looks
style is
ugly.
perfect.
That's the
it's
thing.
charming,
the new
like,
NFTs have the new ugly shit style where they're all like nasty.
You mean like
with
the
gnarl.
style that they used for their like weird like
their fucking phone game?
Wasn't it like a battle royale game and nobody liked it?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like, dude, there's a reason Worms works. It's so fucking simple.
It's a simple concept. It's like you take fucking lemurs, but remove the lemurs and put worms there.
Lemmings?
Yeah, yes.
It's not or was
What did
like,
I say?
Lemurs.
wasn't even
that's not what
close.
kind of game Lemmings was.
No, it's like I mean, like the lemmings, the way it's like set, where they can all walk on a path. It's like you can walk on a path with more. Just take away the roof. It was really cool when you guys were doing it. And you had all those custom tiles you can do. That
Guys,
was
look, we
sick.
took Madrid.
Madrid is down.
I think how Zach drew the worms for the thumbnails is exactly what it should look
Yeah,
like.
so get your shit
It should
together.
just be a cute little
Team
cartoon style, like a
18.
simple little cartoon
And,
style.
yeah, and also Team 17.
Doesn't have to be cute.
Team
Don't you
17.
have to use the word
have you ever
cute. Just
decided
make
to age up to like Team 18? Don't you think that's a little fucking weird? Jeez.
The best thing about Worms is like it's a little sandbox where your friends can have fun and fuck with each other.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's fun about Worms.
You should reverse engineer from that point. How can you maximize people fucking with each other?
Yeah, like literally just give more shit to do and make it more chaotic and fun that you fuck each other over.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, good
You
heavens.
idiot! A dentist will take you all with him!
There's 50 worms in that wormhole. Can you believe the amount of worms in this wormhole?
It included one of your own worms.
Yeah, that was a fuck up.
You genuine fool.
No!
Oh my god.
Constantin Omar.
Just you wait.
He's got a cute little Sean Connery accent.
Yeah, I picked that one on purpose. Like, I wanted to do like a James Bond thing, but the closest I could get was like the spy from Team Fortress.
I almost picked the Wall Street worms, but I chose not to.
The Worms of Wall Street?
Yeah, the Worms of Wall Street, my favorite movie. I want to see a fully animated movie, parody movie called The Worms of Wall Street.
You should pitch that.
If you started watching that and it was just the Wolf of Wall Street but recreated with animated worms, how much of it would you watch before you put down?
I love The Wolf of Wall Street so much I'd watch the whole thing, because it's genuinely a good movie.
OMG, epics.
What the fuck did he just say? ZOMG
He said
Epics?
ZOMG Epics.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
How did you even find that?
It's called like Internet Worm or something. It's
You
something
fucking
crazy.
bastard.
ZOMG Epics.
That is kind of cool.
Oh no. What did that say? You're a what-a-file?
What?
It said I'm an...
Chris, you know these worms look at your computer, right?
I don't even know.
They're little computer
Tomar,
worms.
you know that
They're viruses.
you know that these worms actually say what's on your computer, right?
Come up with a horror movie character.
Okay, so there's a worm. He crawls through
Is
the
he
dirt.
a real worm?
He's a
No,
real
no,
Is he
no.
a real doctor
Like,
and a real
He
worm?
fell from space. He fell from space and he gets into a body.
that's Earthworm Jim.
No.
That's Earthworm Jim.
No.
No.
He's different.
My guy has an exosuit and he's funny.
That's Earthworm Jim.
No. Hey-o. Hey la 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 la.
Chris, you just did 64 damage. He was defeated in 1964. That's an omen.
Whoa, fucking Christ! Are you serious?
Mind blow, dude. I've got goose pimples this fucking big.
Dude, no, I'm not even kidding. This would actually go on Reddit mildly interesting. Like worm dying with the same name died the same year. That is mildly interesting.
Might scratch his chin.
Scratch his little ginger chin.
Oh shit! This is so evil. Oh my god.
Terrible.
It's not evil. It's just...
Wait, where's Zach?
Hitler in the middle there looks like he just said, "Valves on me."
Wait. You guys
now.
are the spitting image of two worms at war.
That's a scary image you just gave me.
I freaking love when they start breathing like they're gonna die soon.
You go,
Music playing right now.
Yeah, it was going boom, 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 boom.
Lyle, the noise you made sounded like you were actually shot with a gun. You went, ah! But I don't blame you. I've set up my own system where I've set up a series of electrodes to the computer to my body so that I feel all the pain these worms feel.
You feel.
I feel exactly what these worms feel.
Just keep that in mind before you do this, Lyle.
Before you do whatever you're gonna do, just understand that I have a series of electrodes attaching me to this worm's every nerve ending. The first game to ever have a Rumble feature was Worm Odyssey for the SNES. You ever play that one?
What are you talking about? I know you're lying.
No, that's Worm Odyssey.
Worm Odyssey?
Yeah, it had Rumble features.
You're a
the first
fucking
one.
little liar. Worm Odyssey. What do? You
That's what I call it every time I get in the pussy.
It's 3
call it
pixels.
the Worm Odyssey.
You say, "Sweetie, are you ready to go in the Worm Odyssey?" And she yelps. I still want to play a game called Worm Odyssey really badly.
Why don't we just do that one then?
Worm Odyssey.
Worm Odyssey.
Worm Odyssey.
See,
Worm Odyssey.
Hashtag Worm Odyssey.
Guys, everyone hashtag in the comments. Worm Odyssey.
Fucking harass Kickstarter. Tell them to make it.
I don't think that's how a Kickstarter works.
Don't harass Kickstarter.
Guys, harass Kickstarter with the phrase Worm Odyssey.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Just at
Okay,
Kickstarter and just say Worm Odyssey now, preferably in hashtag form.
How much are we raising for Worm Odyssey? What are we
I
asking
think we
for?
need 100,000 for that.
I think we need 150 at least.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's say $1 million.
Let's say $1 million.
Yeah, $1 million
on
to
the
get
spot.
Worm Odyssey off the ground.
What are the perks we're gonna do?
You get a real life worm.
You get one long, straight, dry worm.
You get a mile-long stretch of dirt in a tank for him to go on an odyssey through.
You can crawl. Yeah, like a 1 inch long tube of dirt.
You get a full 10 jars of worm nutrients.
So we're just selling a pet worm at this point.
Yeah, that's the executive producer fee you get if you donate $15,000.
If you donate $20,000, we will create tiny little googly eyes to weld onto the worm's head.
Welding not
and
not
if you
done
donate at least $70,000, you can voice one of the worm enemies, which sounds like this.
If you donate the full $1 million, you are executive producer at the bottom of the credits.
Yeah, and also you are responsible for making the whole entire game.
At the very end, the worm says, "Haha, thanks," and he says your name.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steven.
Thanks, Steven. That's awful. And then, so we're gonna need 999,000 for marketing and the rest for the actual budget.
Yeah. I don't think that was supposed to work, but
This is also a franchise. It's a series.
Yeah, there will be sequels.
Yeah, there'll be
and prequels.
There will be a trilogy of
Prequels to
Worm
Worm
Odysseys. Yeah, we'll make one called Worm Odyssey Origins after we're done with the.
You know when they always reboot like a movie or a game, it's always kind of the first word, like they reboot a movie and it's just like Planet of the Apes. Like if they rebooted it now, they just call it Apes probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
so we just call it Worm.
Yeah, the prequel's called Worm. Did you guys ever have that CD called 3D Game Maker?
I remember 3D Movie Maker.
No, 3D Game Maker.
I remember I wanted to buy it, but my mom wouldn't let me.
My friend lent it to me. My friend lent it to me, and he left it at my house. And I just had it for like years.
How many games did you create with that thing?
I made a bunch. I made a Donkey Kong game where you're like Donkey Kong being captured by the U.S. government. And you're like escaping a government facility. I made a bunch of sweet games.
That's the stupidest shit.
You could get made it so you could get like red bananas and stuff. It was sweet.
Okay, that sounds a lot better than regular Donkey Kong.
Mango stop.
I also made a game called Tomato Adventures, and you're a little tomato that shoots little like projectiles out of your hand.
Really?
Yeah.
So you never decided to do Worm Odyssey, even though you had the power?
I couldn't even comprehend. My brain couldn't even comprehend Worm Odyssey back then.
That's fair.
What is Worm Odyssey?
It would take literally $5 million, $20 million to make that game.
What is? Can you describe to us what?
No.
It would no.
No.
I could, but you get sick to your tummy and make you absolutely nauseous.
It's fucking rude that you just cut him off like
the
that.
last guy that I explained Worm Odyssey to kind of went insane.
He kind of got into a coma.
You know what? We actually should
Whoa.
play.
This is some Crash Bandicoot
Somebody actually
shit.
made Worm Odyssey.
Did
you
really?
see that? Yeah,
No.
someone actually made Worm
Odysseys,
Odyssey.
we fucking...
Was it good?
It looked fun enough. I mean, I didn't play it, but
I've not played Worm Odyssey.
Whoa.
Tomar, you kick ass.
Yeah, Tomar's
good,
pretty
that
good.
was good.
That was good, Tomar.